So Festivals is going to be in the pavilion again this year. We're expanding it a little bit more. We're going to have more brands than we've ever had, and we're also adding a VIP feature, which will be at Limestone Hall in the historic courthouse on the top floor. It's September 6th of this year, and it'll come with 20 tastings and a commemorative cup. The event this year is being presented by Visit Lex and Brewgrass Trail. So we're very excited to have them on board, and they're helping kind of further promote this whole craft beer movement. But at the VIP event that we're introducing this year, we'll add another feature for people who are wanting a little bit more craft beer excitement. It'll start at 5 o'clock at Limestone Hall, top floor of the historic courthouse. And this will be a beer and food pairing. So we'll have 8 breweries with a specialty or limited edition or experimental brew that will be paired with a small bite and probably some beer cheese. And those are all announced on the website. And they're not just Lexington, they're from all over Kentucky. So we're really excited about that. That will continue until about 6:30. And then that lounge is open to VIP ticket holders throughout the night, private bathrooms, air conditioning, seating. And then we'll have a live band and a bar up there as well after the general admission event is over. So we'll have several specialty brews, we'll have several one-offs, we'll have a couple of limited editions and experimental brews. Some brands are bringing you the favorites that you love. Some of them are bringing some things that they're wanting to kind of get out there a little bit more. So each brand in the general admission area will have 3 beers available on tap. And you'll have a tasting glass you'll get to go around and sample with. The nice thing about this event is that you get 20 tastings with your ticket. So you can come and try a dark beer if you're not a dark fan, and then not be obligated to this full 12 ounce or 16 ounce pour. So if you're a fan of a brewery, but you want to try to catch something on the front end, this is a great place to do it. And I think it's nice because you can pop from a cider to an amber to a lager, back and forth, and get the full spectrum and full gamut without fully committing to a large drink. And just really kind of get to explore everything. We'll have some food trucks out this year. We're going to have some live music. It's going to be a lot of fun. So they took a year off last year. They had formerly been working with a couple of different groups to produce the event. And events, it's one of those things where it gets to a certain point, it gets too big, there's too many moving parts, that sometimes you just need to take a break. You need to step back, reevaluate. We've introduced some new things this year, and we were excited to partner with them on producing this festival. There were a lot of breweries here locally, but there's a lot across Kentucky. And so I think it was an event that people loved. Almost 2,000 people have come out every year previously. So we took it and we took the core values of the event and what has always worked well. And then we added some new things, online ticket sales. Ticket sales were released earlier than normal. We totally revamped the website. We're gonna do a bunch of pop-up events at different locations, bars and breweries leading up to, where we'll have ticket giveaways and things like that. So we've not changed the event in its normal structure, but we've just added things to make it easier to access, easier to find out about, and hopefully bring more people out to experience Kentucky craft beer. Things like this happening downtown, it's great because it gets people down here. All of the breweries are not located in downtown, so it helps bring some folks who may be already down here mingling around, gets them in front of some of these places that maybe aren't in Lexington or aren't down here in this general vicinity. Again, it kind of gets people in front of craft beer when they might not otherwise be interested, or if they're a regular at one spot, maybe they get to try something else that they've not had before, and then they become a regular at a second spot or a third spot, maybe 10 spots. If you're from Lexington, you've probably done the circuit here, but maybe you've not tried some Louisville beers or Paducah or Winchester. We've got folks coming from all over, so it gives them an opportunity to get in front of those folks, and vice versa. Maybe we have some guests coming from Louisville who maybe haven't tried all the Lexington breweries. So I think it's a great opportunity to get people down here to see all that downtown Lexington has going on. So it's all regional with a heavy emphasis on Kentucky beer. The Brewgrass Trail and Visit Lex have done a great job of really promoting this craft beer scene. They just put out their new printed passport for Central Kentucky, and we're really excited to have them involved in the event and for them to help present this series. It's exciting because we do have so many great local breweries in Kentucky, and we're excited that almost all of them are participating, and we've got more and more coming on board every day. But there are some regional beers that people love, and we want to include them too, that aren't necessarily Kentucky based. So it'll be a heavy emphasis on Kentucky beer, but there are still going to be some regional folks that and love that everybody wants to have. We have a new website, lexfestivals.com. It's got all the information of who's participating, where they're coming from. As they announce what they're bringing, we'll have that on there as well. And you can get all the details on how to get tickets, what it includes, VIP, brands that are involved, and everything else.